scripts.
Only in my darkest moments can I see the light. I think I'm prone to getting blinded when it's bright. Well, this December I'll remember. Want you to see it when I do. Ooh, God knows I do.
Hey, this is Ms. Drupo. I like my Crocs. I like them too. Why'd I just kiss my Crocs? So, so when I write scripts, the scripts that I write. Also, do you like my outfit? I like my outfit. The quote-unquote scripts. Have I worn this one before? Maybe I have. Oh, I think it kind of looks cute with these pants, though. Oh, I forgot to say hello to you. Hello. This is Measures. You guys really. I don't do scripts usually, but like I'm very out of. When I was little and trying to start a YouTube channel. Little. It's been like 1 year. Not little. But no. When I was younger, I would write scripts pretty extensively, actually. The first video that I tried to do, which was on Space Jam, it didn't go through. I cried because I was editing it. No, I cried because I got copyrighted. Because I actually got it done, but then I got copyright stricken. I got copyright police nailed me. And I was a child, and a very emotional child in COVID, so I cried for a very long time about that. And now I know that copyright screws every YouTuber over, so we're not alone. But where were we? Scripts, right? Maybe this is why people write scripts, if you know what I mean. Editing will fix it, it's fine. Okay, but so what was I saying? I don't write scripts because I think my best thoughts do not come out of a script format. They come out of improv and talking to you guys. My bad CGI and reality video, which only a couple of you saw, that the views on that one, bro, I feel like really blessed, to be totally honest. That was like crazy. I got so many subscribers from that. So yeah, just thank you for your support on that video. Sorry, I wasn't gonna cry in front of camera today. I'm very emotional. School year's ending and all that shiz. But yeah, your support was really cool, and I just want to say to all 20 of my subscribers, thank you. You guys rock. Where were we, scripts? Boom. Okay. So yeah. I feel like if I do write a script, I never use it. I learned this in presentations and stuff like that I just work better on the fly. But for a very long time, I felt inferior. So I watch a lot of YouTube. Like a normal high schooler. Sometimes a little too much, but that's not what we're talking about today. If you want to talk to me. Yes, but I do watch a lot of YouTube, and sometimes people pull down the curtain a bit and kind of show how their process works out, and 9 times out of 10 it's always like, so I start with writing a script, and you can see sometimes when like YouTubers leaving clips that they're just saying the same line over and over and over again to get the right take. And there's nothing wrong with this. I am not bashing anybody for doing that's totally fine. It is a very good way to make a succinct and well thought out video, and also, you know, a lot of people always leave a room for improv. That is when probably the best jokes are made, in my opinion. Written jokes are great too. Wow, I feel like I'm just bashing written word now. Like, scripts. No, not like my avant-garde videos where I don't write anything, because actually, I'm lazy. Yes. But have you tried, instead of using that, what do you call it, music, how about you try dancing to, static and radio silence? I have 2 cigars. Forget about what I said with the best jokes being made improv. I want to retract that statement. This has become a YouTuber apology. Golly, I am making bad jokes today. I feel like when I'm going to edit this video, I'm just going to edit out the entire video. And it won't happen. Scripts. So yeah. I always felt a little inferior to these YouTubers, because, like, obviously, you want to look up to people. I'm a small YouTuber. I was just crying about getting 200 views, and a lot of people don't even notice that in their view counts, which I'm also not bashing big YouTubers either. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like, oh gosh, I'm so much cooler, because I appreciate it's just, once you get bigger, you just stop, you know, you go through a process. You appreciate, like, when you start, you appreciate 10, and then, like, there's 20, 200, then you keep going, and, like, and obviously, there's a stopping point. You gotta be, like, there's success, all that stuff. Nathan said, makes a lot of good videos about this. Of course, shouting out a much larger YouTuber is not very helpful of a shout out, but still, he's really good. But for me, that's just not wasn't that worked. But for me, that kind of thing just didn't work for me, and I think that's okay to find something that works for you, to find a happy medium between more outlined videos for me and less outlined videos. You know, some videos I have, like, I need to talk about this one obviously does not have that. I think I had a few ideas, but I kind of lost them in my notebook, so I'm kind of just yapping right now, and I think that's also okay. I think that there should be more of a space for YouTubers that just want to yap. Oh, I kind of hate calling myself a YouTuber. It's better than an influencer, but, you know, we were playing Life, and one of the cards was social media influencer, and I kind of just wanted to cringe into myself. Yeah, I'm pretty cool. I play Life in Life Skills. Anyway, but yeah, I think there should be more of a space for just, you know, unscripted videos. I think a lot of times when a YouTuber says, oh, this video was unscripted, maybe that's why it seems a little different, I never notice the difference. And I feel like podcasts are usually the place where unscripted interactions and talking is usually set, and I kind of feel like I don't want it just to be there, because, like, okay, I like podcasts. I actually don't like podcasts. Why am I lying? I don't like podcasts. And I want there to be unscripted a media that is here. And I think there should be space for that, and I wanted to talk about it just because, like, you know, just in case someone's watching that's, like, wants to start a YouTube channel that's like, I can't script write, or I can't do all this stuff. It just seems like a lot of steps. It's actually not a lot of steps. The steps that I take to take my videos is I make my bed, I make sure that my background looks a little cleaner, because my room certainly isn't clean. There's a lot of clothes on the floor, but you can't see it. I set up my camera, I close my door, and sometimes I put up a sign that says, recording, please do not talk to me. Didn't do that today, though. And then I just record. So I usually have an idea in mind, sometimes I have an outline, but really, I just come here and talk. And I want to encourage people to be able to do that, because there really isn't a lot of steps to just start creating. I mean, you can just talk, and sometimes people will not latch on as much as you may like, but people will still appreciate it. Like, the appreciation that I've gotten for this has been a lot more than I would think. I thought this is just going to be a place where I put my stuff out and maybe my family would see it and that's basically it. But I've actually gotten a lot further than I thought. So I just want to encourage other people out there who maybe don't make scripts, maybe feel like they don't have a talent that can be shown, but I'm telling you guys that it's actually not that hard. I mean, obviously there's steps. It can be hard at times. The editing, probably the worst part. Yeah, this sucks. But just steps to like sit down and record something. At the moment, I'm recording on an iPhone 7, if you can believe it, without data. So that'll give you a glimpse into what kind of family I live in. But I really do just want to push you guys to be able to have the space to create, and that creation does not have to be scripted, it does not have to be polished, as you can see, for it to be good. Obviously, polished stuff and scripted stuff is good, but I want to just kind of say that sometimes unscripted stuff and more or less polished stuff is kind of seen as lower than polished stuff, but I think they're just two different ways to create. One way to create is, polished, and the other one is a little, rougher around the edges. They both have value, and I think that they both have about the same value as art. And, I enjoy making the more unscripted stuff. I enjoy watching the more unscripted stuff. But also some people don't. And some people wouldn't enjoy this, but it would enjoy a more scripted video. For some reason, I'm just thinking of, like, Drew Gooden. I don't know. Maybe because he talks about his process a little more. And that's okay, too. Just because a person may like a piece of art more than another does not make that art invalid. So this kind of got off topic, which is another problem with writing without a script. But I think it's important to say, because, I don't know, I think also you can appreciate both. I appreciate both. And I do want to urge you guys to create. I know there's only 20 of you. Like, I could probably fit you in my closet-sized bedroom if I really wanted to. Don't know if I would want to do that though. Love you guys, but just through a screen. One of my favorite scenes in my favorite movie, which is Pete's Dragon, the 1970s one, not the new one. The new one can burn in purgatory. I don't believe in purgatory. Why'd I say that? But my favorite scene in that movie, one of my favorite scenes, is where two characters who are very drunk, it was the 70s, so this is in kids' movie, who are very drunk, are stumbling along the rocks and talking about this dragon, and it's hilarious, and because they're stumbling down these rocks to go to Elliot the dragon's cave, and they're stumbling down and they're just saying all these things. They're being like, oh, the dragon.
And it's big. 50 feet of terror. Claws so sharp they could tear a man to shreds.
It's like, it's very funny. And what came with this DVD of Pete's Dragon, which I got from Half Price Books, #represent, was a documentary. And I watched this documentary more than the movie, so that shows you what kind of kid I was. But what I learned about that scene in particular is that it was all improv. Basically, they were just supposed to walk along the rocks, and just as like a scene transition. But this scene took 20 minutes because these two comedians were just like hamming it up, being absolutely wasted on alcohol and saying all these crazy things. And after many, many, many takes, they pared it down to 2 minutes of them walking along these rocks. And I think that's kind of the beauty of unscripted things. Just people or a person deciding that there is more to art than what is on a page or typed up. And that's kind of what I want to, show to you guys. That my favorite art, maybe not the best art, but in my opinion, my favorite art is one that comes from something more than just pre-written dialogue or pre-written paragraphs, in my case. So, I urge you, going into summer, create things that may not be as polished as others, because sometimes the unpolished is what people want to see. Thank you for watching.